For many of us, pets are family and we want them to live their best lives. So today we're spending some time with the team from Oahu's only full-service animal hospital with pet boarding, daycare, grooming, dog psychiatry, and training services. Joining us on the couch are Matt Malta, he's our owner. We have Dr. Katie Hancock, who is our veterinarian. And we also have a young, soon-to-be veterinarian, this is Ponder. And we're gonna talk story with them in just a little bit because you folks are now adding some new services to all the great things that we just talked about, and it's exotic pets. Dr. Hancock, can you tell us about that?
Yeah, one of the things I really enjoy in practicing veterinary medicine is treating all species. That includes, for our pet families, things like small mammals, rabbits and chinchillas, birds, parrots and chickens, and reptiles like chameleons and even tortoises.
And Bruce.
And Bruce. Yeah.
Oh, Bruce is so cute.
Yeah.
Is it hard to take care of a pet like Bruce?
Any exotic animal has a lot of different and special needs depending on the species. So that's one of the things that is important when we meet a new pet member, is to talk about what that pet should be eating, what kind of housing it should have, what kind of things to be aware of if they get sick, what kind of symptoms to look for.
I love that you're here to talk about that because a lot of us know dogs, we know cats. And so when we run into an exotic animal, we tend to treat them like a dog or a cat and feed them what a dog or a cat would get fed. Right. And we could actually be hurting them, right?
Correct. Yeah. And they each have different medicines that they need, and some that are toxic to one that is safe for another. So it's important to have a good discussion with your veterinarian about what those things are.
That's awesome, and Alite Animal has that. Thank you guys so much for covering that for us, exotic pets. Yeah. But I also know that you folks are celebrating a very big milestone next month, right, Matt?
Yep, our 5-year anniversary. We've been around since 2019.
That's beautiful, and part of that celebration, and it makes sense that Ponder is here, part of that celebration is a special program that teaches Keiki how to deal with pets. Can you share a little bit about that?
Yeah, coming up this fall break, right around October, dates to be determined, we're putting together a Kiki Kid Camp for veterinary education, and a lot of them are interested in it as a career, and we want to get them started early, so someone like Ponder can come spend a weekend with us and do some hands-on learning, do some wet labs, and actually handle some animals and learn a lot from the doctors.
Oh, and it's only for kids? Because I know a couple of adults, pointing to myself, that would love to jump into something like this. Well, if the kids work out really good, please consider opening one for adults because I know we would love to get into that. Could you share a tip with us, Dr. Hancock? I know I'm just kind of throwing this at you. This wasn't planned as part of our interview, but can you share a tip with our viewers on how we can keep our pets healthy and safe, especially during the summertime, during warmer weather?
Sure, yeah. One of the worries we have in the summertime is for our dog pet family members and being out in a time of day that's too hot or when there's not enough breeze and the humidity is high, much like today. We can see heat stroke and heat exhaustion in dogs, and that can quickly be fatal for dogs if it's not treated. So being cautious what time of day you go out with your dog, really early or really late in the day is best. Avoid hot, strenuous hikes, and try to make sure you have plenty of water both for you and your dog.
That makes sense.
Hot back of the truck.
Oh yeah,
that's true. In the car.
Scary one for us when we see animals in distress. We can see obvious signs of panting and the heat. And if you set a ray on the temperature of the back of the truck, it's hotter than the sidewalk sometimes because they're black.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you're hot, your animal is probably hot as well, right?
Absolutely.
Even more so.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Well, we want to thank you guys so much for joining us. I know we've got locations pretty much all across Oahu, and you guys have just incredible services. So make sure you're looking right there on the screen. We've got pet boarding, daycare, grooming, dog psychiatry, training services. We are in Kaka'aho. We're out on the windward side. I love it. Alite Animal is everywhere. Matt, Dr. Hancock, and Ponder, thank you guys so much for coming. Bruce, thank you for coming and joining us too. We'll be right back on Island Life Live. Can I see Bruce?